Welcome to the Porg Republic's recorded games. This is game 2 of the Hobby Matrix Wave 2 Championship, which was recorded on the 9th of March 2019. We have sped up this game by about 1.3 times, and the planning phase is about 4 times as fast. I'm Andy V, and we have Jarrad H is here as well.
Hey guys.
So we've got Michael P versus Brad S. Michael P has Darth Vader with hate and fire control system, Major Vermeil with Death Troopers, Countdown, and Gideon. And then we've also got Brad with Quickdraw, who has Fanatical, Pattern Analyzer, Special Forces Gunner, Fire Control System, and Shield Upgrade. Backdraft with Fanatical, Advanced Optics, Cluster Missiles, and Fire Control. And Blackout with Trick Shot and Pattern Analyzer.
Yeah, so both these lists are pretty cool. I really like the, what do you call that, Imperial Salad? Thai salad, they call it.
Yeah.
So I think seeing, I think it was Paul Heaver, he took it, but instead of having hate and fire control, having afterburners.
Oh, yeah.
On Vader, and that just allows Vader to get out when he needs to. But I like the hate and fire control system can be really handy as well, for especially when you're chasing a ship or with fire control system.
Yeah,
you're not going to be spending that action to move the lock. You can just spend it for a focus if you think you're going to get shot as well.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, hate is a good card, but the downside to it obviously is getting damaged to be able to regen that force. But sometimes it can be the difference sometimes of like completely evading an attack, like the next attack after you've received that damage. So it can be good in those crucial moments.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it is not as good compared to someone like on Maul, where it'll proc a lot more, but it can be just that when you really need it. If you take a couple shields, you can get a few force back.
Yeah.
But then looking at Brad's list, he's got this bit of even like an FO salad. So both of the named SFs, and that kitted out pretty well. I'm interested to see how Backdraft goes with the cluster missiles instead of the gunner.
Yeah, it's an interesting loadout, and I think it's probably due to points.
Yep.
I'm thinking he probably didn't want to put in another cluster missiles of 5 points, I think.
Yeah, well, he could have fit the gunner, but then would have lost any sort of bid.
Yeah. And I think maybe the bid would be wanted at this point as well.
I don't know, though. I don't know if a bid is as important, especially for these ships. They're not as arc dodgy. So if you're really going for that bid, but the fire control can be really quite important as well, though. Having fire control on both the SFs, they need to get that lock to then be able to use that.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Blackout can just come around and flank and hopefully get that obstructed shot. Sadly, where he's positioned, though, and the rock placement, he doesn't have a terrible lot of rocks that he can sort of sit behind.
Yeah, it almost would have been better to come up from below the 2 SFs.
Yeah.
Or even just have Blackout go a little bit faster before he boosted in. But it looks like this turn you're going to see combat, so he probably also wanted Blackout to be in the action and not have one less ship shooting.
Oh yeah, true. So yeah, if he could go in straight with Blackout in this, and then even barrel roll, he'd be able to get that obstructed shot probably.
Yeah.
But I reckon Blackout with gas clouds will be interesting as well. Because then you can just
fly over them and sit on them.
Well, it's not as bad to get in behind them.
Yeah, and just the combination of Blackout with Trick Shot is just dirty.
Yeah,
reduce 2 die to evade if it's obstructed, plus give yourself an extra attack die is just not that fun.
Oh yeah, so he's going for the lock and hoping that's an obstructed shot onto a Gideon there.
Yeah. And Vader's just staying out of the fight for this turn, I think.
Yeah. Now I think Michael's sort of doing this kind of well, throwing in all these ships in, and then having Vader as that endgame piece who can come in after. Because if he can take out Quickdraw really quickly, it's going to really help him to then be able to take out Backdraft or Blackout afterwards.
Yeah, which, I mean, at this point in time, it looks like he's going to have 3 ships probably firing on Quickdraw.
Yeah.
And I think probably just get rid of the shields.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Although he does have the shield upgrade.
Yeah.
So I guess Brad would just focus with Quickdraw.
Yeah, well, he's in a tricky spot. So the way Michael would then do his own firing is you go countdown first and hope to get them to strip a token.
Yeah.
If they've got one. And then you have Vermeil, and then you have Gideon last, hoping that you've got if you can get a damage card through, then Gideon can shoot.
Yeah.
After the 3, after the other 2, and then, or especially if Vader's in there as well. It's a really nice little combo of those 3 ships, just to be annoying.
A rude little combo sometimes. And then just the Death Troopers as well is just frustrating. So it looks like he's doing a range 2 onto countdown.
Yep.
Which, yeah,
you don't really want to be spending it.
Yeah, you don't at all. Ouch. But Countdown's ability takes the stress to just take 1.
Yep. And then if you can get... See, now this is a tricky spot for Countdown, though, is now that he's stressed, he can't use his ability.
Yeah.
So he really wants to then... Brad probably really wants to shoot at Countdown as well, though.
Yeah. I think he really wants to shoot at Gideon for that, the trick, Blackout's tricks.
Yep.
But it looks like it's not obstructed, so I believe he is shooting at Countdown, which is the smart thing to do, like you said.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing.
No,
that hurts.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
So Countdown into Quickdraw.
Oh, yep. So he gets to go before Backdraft. Ouch. 2 shields straight up.
And now Quickdraw shoots back.
Yep. I don't think he spent it. No.
Oh, he did.
Oh, no. You don't want to spend it there. Because you're not going to kill him, really.
Oh, and 2 evades. Yeah, you definitely didn't want to spend it there.
Yeah, because now Vermeil will shoot you, and you'll get to change one of his die. And if that's range 1... I know. Yeah, see now you can change that blank to the hit.
Yeah.
And yeah, Quickdraw is probably going to lose all his shields.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah. It is lucky, though, that he didn't take a card. So then Gideon doesn't get to add a... He doesn't get to add a die.
Yeah.
But if that's going to be obstructed, you nearly just put it on Backdraft. Because if Backdraft doesn't have any tokens...
Hit crit.
Yeah, it's not
1
bad.
evade, so I think that's 1 crit into Quickdraw.
Oh.
Which card was that? Loose Stabilizer, I think?
I think so. Four.
So he's spending the lock.
Yeah.
So for 2 hits onto Countdown and 1 evade.
So 1 more onto Countdown.
Oh, so he spent a cluster missile, so he's doing it onto Gideon now?
Yep.
Oh, 3 hits. Nice. Gideon.
Oh, wow.
Gideon takes 2.
That was actually amazing to see a cluster missile work.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah, every time I do it, it just whiffs out in the second roll, and you're like, well, that was not good.
Yeah. And in the bottom corners of each player, we've got their dice averages, so I've just added them all in for the first round. So you can see how well each player is rolling. So I guess looking at Brad, he was a bit below average on both focus and evade. So that's probably why he took a bit more damage on...
Did you get them mixed up?
Don't think so.
Because Michael rolled a crit.
Maybe I did.
Got that crit through onto Quickdraw.
Yes, I did.
That's okay. Alright, so now... So Countdown's double stressed. Going over there.
So he would have removed the stress because that was just a 1 bank because he was already stressed, so he couldn't adaptively run.
That's true.
Aileron.
But that's probably in a good spot then if Quickdraw wanted to do a 1 straight.
Yeah, that is a good
little blocking spot, and then especially if you want, even if he does like a, even the 2 straight, maybe.
Is that a sloop? A 1 sloop?
Yeah, it looks like it. Good little move. Yeah, so now Vermeil is just in behind. So if he can cause that front block, and then Quickdraw won't be able to get any tokens or...
Yeah, unless Quickdraw called it and saw that that was going to happen.
Yep. But then, I don't know what else he could do, though.
The only other option would be to jump over, but it looks like a 3 forward would still bump into something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, he's now put Gideon.
I don't think you'd be able to land without bumping anyone.
Ooh.
No. Looks
It's
like
got
it's
a
probably
bump in
going to
there.
bump.
It's going to be messy. There's spatial drift of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting when you cause blocks like that on the SFs, because he's got the arc pointed forwards, he then can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like he's...
Which is ideal for Michael.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, I don't know what... Right now, you probably want to just maybe target lock onto Countdown.
Yeah.
Because you could probably PS kill Countdown. As you can get a range 1, looks like. So 4 dice. Yeah, so he's caused that block. And if Countdown's still stressed, yeah. And Quickdraw will get a shot onto Gideon. But yeah, no mods versus with the focus. Well, yep. So yeah, now Vader's coming in. He's going to try to mop up those pieces of what comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, so he's got that lock. I wonder if he has arc, though.
Probably not here. Probably not arc and range, but...
Oh, yeah, now he's going for the... Yeah. I don't think he needed to go the focus.
Oh, he
failed it.
Failed that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was worth... Oh, okay, then. He went for the stress. He went to focus, not to spend the force to do the barrel roll. Yeah. Because, yeah, if you're not going to get shot, or if there's no real threat of being shot at, okay, well, or you just roll that.
Yeah. 2 evades. Nice.
Yep.
So I think Quickdraw is going into Gideon. Looks like range 2.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. It's pretty good.
Hit crit.
Yep. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Gideon lives.
Yeah.
And Blackout's got to go into Countdown.
Yeah, especially a Countdown that's stressed. I think that's the perfect opportunity to shoot at him. And yeah, he probably should have gone the lock, but that will do.
Yeah.
As long as he... Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Countdown's out.
So Porg was the crit there, but it probably doesn't really matter. And Gideon's going into Blackout.
Yep. I think he should be fine.
Well,
okay, or you can just roll it.
Yeah, it's pretty much fine.
So 1 goes through. And now looking at... Yeah, so if he's got... Vermeil gets a range 1.
Oh.
Yeah, we can change 1. So 3 hits, or... He's got to get it. No,
1.
That's a...
So, yeah, that's a dead Quickdraw.
Dead Quickdraw.
I guess that was a pretty good trade for Michael, at least.
Oh, definitely.
Quickdraw for countdown.
Yeah.
And
now, what do you do? So, Backdraft, either you come in and hope to try to get Vader, because Vader will be going either those straights or the bangs. And so if you put Backdraft in and then lock him to try to get maybe your get those cluster missiles, but
yeah,
still then I don't think it's as worth it. Because looking at where Vermeil is just probably going to do one straight up.
Yeah, that's true.
And then that will probably cause a block. I know, so it's one banking around. Yeah, I nearly would have gone the one straight to try to cause a block on Blackout. And then Gideon would have had an easy shot.
It depends what Blackout's doing. If he's going fast for Vader, it might be okay.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's arced way out.
I would have thought Backdraft's best option would be to switch the arc there. Because I wouldn't have thought Vader would get in Backdraft's arc.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like he's caused the bump there anyway.
Oh, well, that's right then.
Because a 5 straight may have just gone over.
It looks like he was trying to do a 4K even.
Oh.
As he's put a stress out now.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a bit sort of cheeky trying to do that. In that, how big of a base.
So that's good. I think Brad wanted to rotate but forgot, and Michael let him do that.
Oh, that's nice of him.
So, I guess Vader's going to lock and focus. Maybe barrel roll. Although I think he's still kind of out of arc.
Yeah, if he's out of his arc, then he could just pretty much lock him.
It's always hard to tell, but
yeah.
It looks.
Yeah, he's gone to lock.
He didn't even consider barrel rolling, so I guess he's out of arc.
And when you're full of force, you can just take that focus.
Yeah, so 4 dice into 2 crits. A hit and a break.
So you can change 1 to a crit. So he's got the lock, and then spend the focus.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So he spent a force then.
Oh, okay, spend a force. Maybe he thinks he's going to get shot back. So 3, so all shields.
I guess that's good for Brad. Not taking any crits from that.
That or going on to shields is the best.
Alright, so yeah. Vader is in arc of Backdraft.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, he's getting those 2 hits. Oh,
but
Vader does that. Vader just.
It's just like, I'm not seeing any of that.
No, you just roll better. That's fine.
Oh.
Just
nice.
Okay then. Yep.
At least he evaded it.
Yeah, that's crazy number of crits. All right, so it's at least obstructed, but and he doesn't get to change. Oh,
enough 2 crits.
Just how many crits? double quick dice or something.
Loaded dice.
Yeah.
Spend the focus, yeah.
Good one.
So no damage went through, but...
That's crazy. So many crits.
Yeah, well, if you look, he's pretty hot for his crits right there. 200%. Twice as many as he should. But his Michael's dice are rolling pretty hot, at least his attack.
Yeah, his attack dice are doing really well, but his evade dice are really low.
Yeah. Whereas Brad seemed to be kind of good for evading.
Kind of about on average.
Yeah.
His hit, when you then factor in he's really low on crits, but then his evades are just a little bit higher,
but blanks are on average.
Yeah. So now here, Vader, if he's got that lock still, he could nearly just do that 4K or
a Talon
3
roll.
Talon, knowing that Backdraft was going to have to move, but you don't really want to be behind Backdraft too close.
Yeah. Because then Backdraft can... His ability is that he changes something to a crit or adds a crit?
Yeah, you can change a hit to a crit. Vader does have his shields, though.
So it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, just a 2-turn. Looks like that will bump. Which may not be the best thing for Vader at that moment.
Well, it's actually not that bad for him if that fits, though. No. Yeah, it's fine for Vader.
Yeah, he still has the Force, but he's got obviously not Backdraft, but Carlo's right behind him. But then at the same time, Carlo might choose to go for Vermeil.
Yeah, I think Blackout.
Oh yeah, Blackout, not Carlo.
Yeah. I thought he did it too hard.
Vader.
I thought he would have cleared that stress.
That's a target lock.
No, Blackout.
Oh, Blackout. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. All good.
So I think Vermeil lost.
Oh, it was onto
shields?
Vermeil. Yep.
And then Backdraft just took 2 hits.
Oh, I just realised it's Death Troopers.
Yes.
He did do the too hard. It's Death Troopers.
Yeah. I knew that was a reason why.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, and that's like perfect. That now
3 hits from Gideon to Carlo to Blackout.
Just roll good.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah. And
so
one.
A shield and a damage.
Yeah, and
yeah, it's looking troublesome for.
Yeah. And so that's the really hard thing about when flying against Death Troopers. If you're a ship that likes the linked actions and stressing yourself out, you need to be very careful about not being close and even being not close where he will get to.
Yeah, and that is really hard because those ships can get anywhere.
Yeah.
They can
Because
be so
now he'll
difficult to get out of that range 1 bubble from the medium base.
Yeah.
And especially how quick they move.
Oh, yeah.
So that looks like it bumps.
Yeah. And it pretty much looks like Blackout has nowhere to go, which would get him outside of that range 1 bubble.
Yeah. So it looks like he's probably just going to bump into the back of Vermeil.
Yep.
Unless he decides to do a turn. Maybe a 2 bank left probably would still get him bumping.
Yeah. He might just get out with the 2 bank, but
it'll be close.
Yeah. And it's really not where you want to be, though.
Yeah. And that's less than ideal for Brad, that maneuver as well. Maybe a sloop could have been a better option. Or even turning down towards the bottom of the board to get that crit.
To have them just follow you.
Yeah. So he has bumped. He did do the 2 bank, but the wrong way.
Yeah. And sadly now, that's given Gideon
a shot
on you. And you've got a card, so Gideon's rolling 4 dice.
Yeah.
And with Michael rolling dice, it's going to be like 4 crits.
Yeah. Yeah, his crits are just insane.
Yeah. Okay, so now he does the 4K. Yep. Okay, so
range 3 into Backdraft.
Yep.
That's less than average for Michael.
I would nearly just roll the 1. I've just kept it, but okay, so it's hit crit.
Oh, 3 blanks and an evade. Ouch. So that is a dead Backdraft.
Oh, well, you don't have to worry about Vermeil shooting him now.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Okay, so he just had that shot on Vader.
Yeah.
Well, Vader just does Vader things.
Vader's just like, not today.
Yeah, and now having Gideon having that shot. Oh, yeah, nearly. Oh, just 2 crits. Oh. Poor Blackout.
And I think that is a dead.
Yeah, there's a Deadpool. That's a direct hit. And a Panic Pilot.
Oh. Ouch. It was a pretty brutal game.
Yeah.
But if you just look at the average on the crits from Michael, crazy. So his hits were just way above average.
Yeah. Yeah, he rolled pretty well of getting those hits and crits when he needed them. Or just in general.
I mean, and then Brad was sort of on average with his hits, I would say. It probably averages out there. And his evades were pretty much on average. Both of them were pretty similar. They were rolling the same amount of blanks and focus and evades. So, yeah, good game.
Yeah, no, it was a really good game.
And, yeah, Michael went on to win the Wave Championship at the Hobby Matrix.
Spoiler alerts.
We don't have that game recorded. So it's all right. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks, guys.